78 Sports TV here. Salute to the mighty ldbc Lions Den box community. For those who don't know, now you know. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe, also hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop a new video. If you're digging the video, go ahead and share this joint. All right. Terence Crawford responds to Saul Canelo Alvarez. Canelo's disrespect. Canelo says that in an interview that Terence Crawford has fought nobody but Errol Spence. All right, which is disrespectful. And I don't know if Canelo meant it as disrespect, but that's what it was. It was disrespectful. Terence Crawford, instead of responding directly to Canelo, Terence Crawford said this on Twitter. He says, "Here we go with the I haven't fought nobody but Spence talk. LOL, y'all so delusional, it's crazy." I don't know why he didn't at Canelo or just say, because he was definitely responding to Canelo. You know what I'm saying? But regardless, that's Crawford's response to Canelo. Now, I think that Canelo's mistaken when you're talking about this. First of all, a lot of people have been saying for a while Crawford ain't fought nobody and blah, blah, blah. And that's why a lot of people were picking Errol Spence to dominate him. I never felt that Crawford hadn't fought anybody. Crawford fought a lot of good dudes. He just didn't fight the big names that Errol Spence was fighting on the PBC side, but he fought quality opponents. You know what I mean? He dominated him. You know what I'm saying? He was knocking dudes out. You know what I mean? So he got to fight who you in the ring with. You know what I mean? But he fought Kell Brook. Kell Brook was a good boxer in his day. Sean Porter, definitely one of the best resumes in the welterweight division. You know what I'm saying? You know, Crawford fought a lot of guys. Of course, Errol Spence. You know what I mean? And even down at lightweight and stuff like that, he was fighting some decent dudes. I mean, it's cool to, try to discredit the guys now, but at the time, those were fights that people want to see Crawford in. Even Victor Postal at 140, I can recall, like it was yesterday, when YouTubers was running around talking about Terence Crawford was ducking Victor Postal. I remember that. You know what I'm saying? And I laughed then, and I'm laughing now. Oh, Postal signed his portion of the contract. Why ain't Terence Crawford signed his? You know, just ridiculous stuff people saying. But regardless of the fact, Canelo resume is compared to Crawford. Of course, Canelo has the bigger names. Canelo has the better resume. But that doesn't determine who's going to win the fight. I don't like the idea of Terence Crawford moving up 20 pounds to face Canelo Alvarez at 168. I think that if Crawford beats Errol Spence in the rematch, I think that Crawford can reign at 154 and just be a legend. Like he can beat Kasazu's boy Tim Tszyu, take his belt, right? Pick up them other titles at 154. There's literally nobody at 154 who can deal with Terence Crawford. And I don't know if he want to waste that much time, though, collecting all those belts. I think he just probably want to one-hit quitter, fight one guy for all of the belts. I understand that. But that's why I wanted Jermell Charlo to stay put at 154 and fight Tim Tszyu instead of, whatever. It's hard to tell a man turn down the money he going to make fighting Canelo. So I understand why he's doing it. But I just don't feel that Crawford should have to go up 20 pounds, because he's just now moving to 154, right? So now he got to jump two more weight classes. In essence, he's going up 3 weight classes to fight Canelo or Jermell Charlo, right? Should Charlo win. That's a lot to ask of anybody. I'm not saying Crawford don't have the skills to get the job done. It's just a lot to ask. This is professional prize fight, right? This ain't, you whooping on dude, you know what I'm saying, who put hands on your sister, you know what I'm saying? Dude don't do nothing but smoke weed and play PlayStation all day, and he outweigh you by 50 pounds, and you whooping on him. This ain't that, bro. This is a fighter. This is a dude who knock people out for a living, give people concussions for a living. So you're skilled, yes, but he's skilled too, and he's naturally bigger, and he hit harder than you, right? He got a solid chin, right? He done took all Triple G had. He done took Kovalev best punches. Bro, this is finna be different, homie. I don't care what you say. This finna be different. You ain't finna gain 20 pounds of muscle and still have your speed and all of that, all those advantages. It's gonna disappear against Canelo or a Jermell Charlo at 150. At 168. I think at 154, Terence Crawford beats Jermell Charlo. That's what I think. At 154, I think Terence Crawford can beat Jermell Charlo. At 168, depending on how Charlo look, I gotta see. I don't know. I just think it's too much to ask of Crawford. Now I'm gonna keep saying that, but whatever. If Crawford think he can do it, then fine, I'll ride with it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just telling you. You know, I just don't want to hear no mess after the fight. I don't want to hear no. Don't ask for this fight and then start talking crazy afterward. Don't hype Crawford up to go up here to 168 and then after the fight, I gotta listen to a bunch of dudes telling me what I told them before the fight. Oh yeah, 78, you're right, man. It's just too much weight, man. Crawford should have never won. I don't want to hear it, bro. I just don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard to. How can you tell Crawford not to do it though? You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be a crazy payday. So I feel weird trying to telling him he shouldn't do it. It's his career, it's his legacy. But I don't know, man. It's a risky fight. Meanwhile, Canelo Alvarez has he said it again. Okay, he said it again about the David Benavidez stuff. Right? The man says he's not fighting David Benavidez. He ain't fighting no Mexican fighters because out of respect for his countrymen. You know what I'm saying? He's not fighting no Mexican fighters. And everybody let him get away with it. The media let him get away with it. That's totally fine. So Canelo can duck the one guy in his weight division that's his biggest threat, the one guy who has been his mandatory since 1983, the one guy that fans are willing to pay their money for, the whole world clamoring for it, Mike Tyson, that gave him the nickname, the Mexican Monster and all this stuff. Canelo don't want no smoke with the man. And he said because he don't want to disrespect the Mexican people. Huh? What kind of lame excuse is that? So Morales and Barrera, when they fought, they was disrespecting the Mexican people? When De La Hoya and Fernando Vargas or Chavez Sr. fought, they was disrespecting the Mexican people? This is the weakest lie, lamest excuse I ever heard in my life for a fighter to duck somebody. And you know what? Everybody cool with it. Everybody cool with it. No, everybody cool with it. It's no smoke for Canelo. But they'll drag Devin Haney's name through the streets, making up lies about him. You know what I'm saying? Canelo, do whatever he want to do. I told you, up in the vanilla skies at 175, Bivol, Benavidez, champions that ain't fighting, ain't became undisputed, ain't trying to fight each other. Ain't nobody said nothing about it. You know what the excuse is from the Black Jelly Beans? Oh, well, it's a boring division. Don't nobody... Shut up, man. It's unbelievable, bro. Lomachenko, he just flat out duck Shakur Stevenson. You ain't seen not one Black Jelly Bean come out here with the fury they be having for Devin Haney. With all this made up stories they be having. You ain't seen none of it. I told y'all what this about, bro. This is why these dudes hate my guts on this YouTube, fam. This is why they hate me. Because I'm always going to see the truth. You know what I'm saying? I'm always going to see it and I'm going to speak it. Canelo done just got away with ducking Benavidez since 1983. No problemo. Right? Benavidez, Bivol, ain't got no intentions on knocking each other off. No problemo. So says the Black Jelly Beans. Lomachenko then just ducked Shakur Stevenson in front of the world. No smoke, says the Black Jelly Beans. Isak Cruz then just ducked Shakur Stevenson in front of the world. Literally, no smoke, says the black jelly beans. Right? None. None whatsoever. But they're going to get that work over here. You know what I'm saying? They're going to get that work over here. For years, I spent on this YouTube cooking Gennady Golovkin once he was found out to be a duck. And Gennady Golovkin been ducking Erislandy Lara since, it got to be 10 years. He been ducking Erislandy Lara. Been calling it out. Now, Golovkin, the biggest hype job, the biggest fraud in boxing history. This man vacated all his belts, basically. Ain't did nothing. He living off Canelo Alvarez money. And that's what a lot of these fighters are trying to do now. They're trying to put themselves in position to fight Canelo, win or lose, and just live off the Canelo money. Like Canelo said, you want payday, you want payday. That's what this is. It's despicable. It really is. It's sad. It's despicable. All that stuff, man. But anyway, that's my 2 cents on the matter, bro. I don't even want to work myself up and get upset behind this mess. It is what it is. I'm just tired of fake boxing fans acting like they care so much about the sanctity of boxing, and then they let stuff like this ride. Ain't got no smoke for it. Ain't got the same energy for it. They ain't passionate about the blatant ducks of Canelo and stuff like that. They ain't passionate about it because they scared. You know, they too busy on trying to finesse a group of fans to get some AdSense revenue. But they'll take all that energy and thrash a black fighter. You know what I'm saying? Thrash the hell out of Devin Haney. And I'm going to keep bringing it up because it's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. We spent all this time, 5 years, dude's been going back and forth with Terence, Crawford, Earl Spence. Divided the whole community. Oh, I'm a Crawford fan. I'm a Spence fan. Blah, blah, blah. All this hate stuff. When I see you, I'm going to knock you out. All this old crap. Just like monkeys do in prison. Divided. And that's why they get conquered and stood on. Yeah. Same old, man. But anyway, I ain't going to dwell on it. It is what it is. I just got to learn how to adjust and live in this new world of black jelly beans and cowards. 78 Sports TV, salute to the mighty LDBC. Smash that like button. I'm up out of here, though. Deuces.